Hello, I'm Emily Howard, and my piece, The Anvil, has been nominated for an Ivor Novello Award in the large orchestral category at this year's Ivors Composer Awards in 2020. I wrote the piece over the last couple of years, and it premiered in 2019, in July 2019 in Manchester, at the Manchester International Festival, with the most wonderful group of people indeed, one of the largest groups of people I've ever worked with. BBC Philharmonic, Halle choirs, BBC singers, soloists Christopher Purvis and Kate Royal, and Ben Jernan, conductor. And it was, I think there were 319 people on stage at the Bridgewater Hall, and I can't tell you what an amazing experience it really was. Grateful to everyone involved. And in particular, I'm grateful to my collaborator, Michael Simmers Roberts, poet Michael, and I worked together on the piece, for a couple of years before its premiere. And so The Anvil is based on a kind of the universal longing for suffrage and for protest, for liberty. Certainly with suffrage is the right to vote, and it's very pertinent to Manchester because it was marking the anniversary of the 200th anniversary of the Peterloo Massacre in 1819. So suffrage was a really important word for the piece. Michael had created this grid poem, so it's essentially it works horizontally and it works vertically, and there are many weaves in the poem, weaves of lines, and you could read it in all types of ways. And I took this and I absorbed it and used it to create a piece. It was a wonderful opportunity to create massive choral textures, with singers with several different layers, as though it's conjuring up the kind of crowd that you might have expected that marched at the Peterloo Massacre. And suffrage was kind of in the middle of this, the whole of the grid, one of the central words. And there's a moment in the piece which has been incredibly sort of huge orchestrally, with kind of mill sounds in the orchestra and with these sort of huge cries from the choirs. And it all comes down to this very still moment when everyone sings together this sort of hushed suffrage. And in fact, quite a lot of the end of the piece is very hushed, and you have everyone singing together just the word suffrage for such a long time. I'm delighted to have been nominated for this Ivor Novello Award, and I just have to say a huge thanks to all of the amazing people I worked with. I mean, it really was an incredible experience, and the performance was just outstanding.